Welcome to today's episode of the California GACCs Weather Terms video series. Our topic for today will be the North American Monsoon, which is the main source of summertime precipitation across the southwest United States. In this video, we will cover what the monsoon is, why it occurs, and the variety of weather conditions it can bring to Southern California, particularly as it relates to fire. During much of the year, the prevailing wind over northern Mexico and the desert southwest is westerly and dry. In the late spring and early summer, this area begins to heat up faster than the adjacent ocean due to the intense solar heating. This heating causes a reversal of the seasonal winds from westerly to southeasterly, allowing moisture originating from the Gulf of California and the Gulf of America to spread into the region. This reversal of seasonal wind is called the monsoon and is responsible for bringing an increase in summertime thunderstorms and thus precipitation to the southwestern United States. The typical monsoon season lasts from the middle of June through the end of September, when the westerlies tend to return, though it typically peaks in strength in July and August. The majority of monsoonal activity typically occurs in Arizona and New Mexico and can extend northward into Colorado, Utah, and Nevada, depending on the large-scale weather pattern. Some isolated activity can also occur in the Southern California deserts and portions of the Sierra under certain conditions. In order for more widespread activity to extend into Southern California, we typically like to see a weather pattern dominated by a strong area of high pressure centered over the four corners. In this type of pattern, the clockwise flow around the high is able to transport moisture from the Gulf of California and potentially even the Gulf of America into the Southern California mountains and deserts, leading to increased chances of thunderstorm activity. An easterly wave moving into the desert southwest from the southeastern U.S. is another weather pattern that can lead to an increase in monsoon activity over Southern California, though it is much less common than a four corners high. There are several hazardous weather concerns that come about during the monsoon season, but also some beneficial conditions. Dry lightning is a common concern during the monsoon, especially when storms develop or move across the fringe of the moisture flux. Since Southern California is typically located on the western edge of the monsoon moisture flux, this is a common concern for us each summer across a critically dry landscape that hasn't seen rain since the early spring. Dry lightning is also a common occurrence when thunderstorm motion is fast and the lower atmosphere is dry, which can lead to little or no precipitation able to reach the surface. On the flip side, slower moving storms or storms that linger over a single area may produce heavy rain and flash flooding. If heavy rain were to occur over a recent burn scar, debris flows can be a significant concern to life and property. If storms can strike a balance between being wet and dry, activity can be beneficial in terms of increasing precipitation totals as well as fuel moistures that can limit fire growth potential. Increased thunderstorm activity during the monsoon also brings about the threat of dangerous outflow winds and downdrafts. These potentially strong and erratic winds can extend many miles away from ongoing thunderstorms, lending to increasing fire spread concerns for any nearby fire activity. These strong outflow winds can also lead to dangerous dust storms across the deserts, which can severely reduce visibility. That's it for today's episode of California GACCs Weather Terms. We hope you now have a greater understanding of the monsoon and how it relates to fire weather concerns in Southern California. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.